Have you ever felt like caring too much has become your biggest weakness? Like every time you give someone your time, your energy, your emotions, they end up walking away with a view. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In today's hyperconnected world, we are encouraged to care more, feel more, and open ourselves endlessly to people, causes, and chaos. But here's a harsh truth no one tells you: caring excessively, without boundaries, can destroy your peace, your power, and your identity. That's where detachment comes in. Not cold-heartedness. Not indifference. But healthy, psychological detachment. A tool that allows you to stop bleeding for people who wouldn't even offer you a bandage. Detachment is not about being emotionless. It's about emotional control. It's the ability to feel deeply but act wisely. The problem is, most people confuse love with obsession, kindness with people-pleasing, and empathy with self-erasure. You don't win in life by feeling everything. You win by mastering what you feel and who you show it to. Imagine walking into a room and not needing anyone's approval. Imagine hearing criticism and not feeling a thing in your chest. Imagine walking away from someone you once begged to stay. That's the power of detachment, and it's not just a coping mechanism, it's a weapon. The root of overcaring comes from one core fear, the fear of loss. We care because we believe if we stop, something bad will happen. People will leave. Things will fall apart. We'll fail. But in reality, nothing creates loss faster than excessive attachment. The more you cling, the faster things slip away. Think about the last time you chased someone. Did they come closer, or did they pull away? Detachment flips the script. It teaches you to value yourself first and accept the impermanence of everything around you. And the irony: when you stop caring too much, you become more attractive, more powerful, more in control. People chase those who don't chase. It's human psychology. The psychology of detachment is deeply rooted in ancient philosophy. The Stoics preached it. Buddhism centers around it. Carl Jung explored it. Even modern therapists now advocate for emotional regulation, a form of controlled detachment. Let's start with Stoicism. The Stoics believed in the principle of control, understanding what is within your power and what is not. Caring too much about what others think, say, or do falls outside of your control. The Stoics say, focus only on what you can control: your response, your actions, your mindset. Once you embrace this, life becomes simpler. You stop arguing with reality. You stop chasing people. You start mastering yourself. Buddhism offers a similar perspective. In Buddhist teachings, attachment is the root of all suffering. When you attach your identity to people, possessions, or outcomes, you create a mental prison. If they leave, you crumble. If you fail, you collapse. But when you detach, not by rejecting things, but by not clinging to them, you achieve freedom. You can love without fear. You can work without burnout. You can live without emotional chaos. That's real peace. And it starts by letting go of the illusion that you need anything outside of yourself to be whole. Carl Jung, one of the most influential minds in psychology, talked about individuation, the process of becoming your true self. According to Jung, we often create false selves to gain acceptance. We wear masks, seek approval, suppress our desires, all to avoid rejection. But this comes at a price. We lose ourselves. Detachment, in Jung's theory, is not avoidance but individuation. It's the act of separating from the false self and connecting with the real one. The less you care about how others perceive you, the more you find your authentic self. Here's the brutal truth: no one is thinking about you as much as you think. That anxiety you feel about what others think of your outfit, your voice, your choices, it's mostly in your head. People are too busy worrying about their own insecurities to obsess over yours. The moment you understand this, you stop living for others. You stop giving a damn about approval. You reclaim your life. Detachment also protects your energy. We live in a time of constant emotional drain, social media outrage, personal drama, relentless comparison. Every time you react emotionally, you give away a piece of your energy. Detachment teaches you to pause, to breathe, to respond, not react. That doesn't mean you become passive. It means you become strategic. You stop fighting every battle. You start choosing which wars are worth your effort. Now, let's talk about relationships. This is where most people get stuck. You fall in love. You give everything. You make that person your world. And then one day, they walk away, and you feel like dying. Why? Because you didn't just lose them. You lost the part of you that was attached to them. Healthy detachment in relationships means you love someone deeply, but you never forget who you were before them. You never lose your identity in the process. You never make someone your emotional oxygen. Emotional detachment isn't about building walls. It's about building gates. You choose who gets access to your inner world. You stop offering yourself to people who've only come to take. You stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You stop pouring into cups that never pour back. So how do you develop detachment? It's not a switch. It's a practice. Start small. When someone ignores your message, don't spiral. When your work gets criticized, don't overthink. When someone disappoints you, don't chase closure. Instead, observe your emotions like clouds passing in the sky. Let them come. Let them go. Don't cling. Practice solitude. Spend time alone, not scrolling, not distracted, just with yourself. Learn to enjoy your own company. Learn to validate your own choices. The more you rely on yourself emotionally, the less you'll beg others for scraps of affection. Detachment grows in solitude. Another powerful tool is journaling. Every time you feel overwhelmed, write it down. Put your emotions on paper. Read them. Understand them. And then let them go. Detachment doesn't mean suppression. It means processing and releasing. Meditation is another key. Sit still. Focus on your breath. Watch your thoughts like a third party. Meditation trains your mind to observe without attachment. The more you do it, the less reactive you become. Understand that detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care with wisdom. You love without losing yourself. You give without expecting. You engage without dependency. That's strength. Remember, the most powerful people in the world are those who can walk away. They're not desperate. They're not needy. They choose their battles. They know their worth. And that worth isn't up for negotiation. You don't owe everyone access to you. You don't need to explain your boundaries. You don't need to fix people who refuse to grow. Your job is not to carry people who keep choosing their wounds over healing. Your job is to protect your peace. Detachment is how you get your power back. It's how you stop letting every text, every look, every comment shake you. It's how you stop suffering over things you can't control. It's how you start winning, quietly, powerfully, unshakably. And once you master it, you'll realize you never needed to care that much in the first place. Your peace is your power. Guard it with everything you have. Let go. Detach. And rise.